Are you looking to add Arlan to your Honkai Star Rail team but aren't quite sure how to build him? Look no further. In this video guide, we'll be taking a deep dive into the world of Arlan and breaking down the optimal relic set and substats to maximize his damage potential. We'll also be discussing the ideal team composition to pair with Arlan, including the best support characters to boost his damage output and keep your team alive and healthy. Whether you're a seasoned Honkai Star Rail player or just starting out, this Arlan guide is sure to provide valuable insights to help you dominate the battlefield. So be sure to hit that play button and join us as we explore the full potential of Arlan in Honkai Star Rail. Arlan is the head of Herta Space Station's security department, but he doesn't like to talk much. He prefers to let his actions speak for him, especially when it comes to using his lightning combat skills. He has a strong sense of duty and loyalty to the researchers who work on the station, and he will do anything to protect them from any threats. He believes that their pursuit of knowledge is noble and important, and he admires their passion and dedication. He follows the path of the destruction, which gives him the power to unleash devastating electric attacks on his enemies. He is a member of the Herta Space Station faction, which is a neutral group that focuses on scientific research and exploration. He has a calm and gentle voice, which is voiced by Donnie Chambers in English, Dian Dao in Chinese, and Ryoko Shiraishi in Japanese. If you want to upgrade your Arlan gear to the next level, you'll need some rare and powerful materials. The most important one is the extinguished core, a remnant of a fallen star that still holds immense energy. You can find it in the depths of the Dark Rift, but be careful of the dangers that lurk there. You'll also need a shattered blade, a fragment of a legendary sword that was broken by the wrath of the gods. You can obtain it by defeating the Guardian of the Ruins, a fearsome beast that guards the ancient secrets. Finally, you'll need the lightning crown of the past shadow, a relic that belonged to the first king of Arlan, who wielded lightning magic and ruled with an iron fist. You can find it in the hidden chamber of the royal tomb, but you'll have to solve a series of puzzles and traps to get there. Once you have all these materials, you can forge them into the Destroyer's final road, a weapon that can unleash devastating attacks and strike fear into your enemies. Arlan's light cone, a secret vow, is one of the best items for him in Honkai Star Rail. It boosts his damage output significantly, especially against enemies with higher health than him. Arlan is a destruction character who can deal massive lightning damage with his skills and ultimate. He can also sacrifice some of his health to unleash more powerful attacks. With a secret vow, he can spare no effort and take down his foes with ease. This light cone is perfect for Arlan's playstyle and personality, as he is always determined to fight for his cause and never gives up. If you are looking for some powerful and unique relics to boost your combat performance, look no further than Arlan's relics. These are a set of rare and ancient artifacts that were once owned by Arlan, the legendary musketeer of Wild Wheat. Arlan was a fearless and charismatic adventurer who explored the farthest corners of the world, seeking new challenges and treasures. He was known for his mastery of the musket, a weapon that fires metal bullets with explosive force. He also had a knack for finding and collecting relics that enhanced his abilities and gave him an edge over his foes. One of his most prized possessions was the Musketeer of Wild Wheat set, a two-piece relic that boosts your ATK by a whopping 25%. This set consists of a musket and a hat, both adorned with wheat motifs. The musket is a finely crafted weapon that can fire rapidly and accurately, while the hat is a stylish accessory that protects you from the sun and the rain. When you equip both pieces, you will feel a surge of energy and confidence that will make you unstoppable in battle. Another one of his amazing finds was the Band of Sizzling Thunder set, a 4-piece relic that increases your lightning DMG by 20%. This set consists of a ring, a bracelet, a necklace, and an earring, all made of gold and embedded with lightning crystals. The ring is a simple band that fits snugly on your finger, while the bracelet is a chain that wraps around your wrist. The necklace is a pendant that hangs from your neck, while the earring is a stud that pierces your ear. When you equip all 4 pieces, you will feel a jolt of electricity coursing through your veins that will make your skills more powerful and dazzling. These are just some examples of the amazing relics that Arlan collected during his adventures. You can find more of them in the Arlan's Relics shop, where they are sold at reasonable prices. But hurry, because they are in high demand and limited supply. Don't miss this chance to own a piece of history and become a legend yourself. Arlan is a fierce warrior who wields the power of lightning. He can unleash devastating attacks on his enemies, but at a cost to his own health. His skills are Lightning Brush. Arlan dashes towards a single enemy and strikes them with a powerful lightning slash. This is his basic attack that deals moderate damage. Shacklebreaker. Arlan breaks free from any negative effects and sacrifices some of his health to deliver a massive lightning blow to a single enemy. This skill deals high damage but can only be used if Arlan has enough health. Frenzied Punishment. Arlan unleashes his rage and channels a storm of lightning bolts on a single enemy and any nearby foes. This is his ultimate skill that deals very high damage to multiple enemies. Pain and Anger. Arlan thrives on pain and anger, increasing his damage output for every % of health he loses. This is his talent that makes him more dangerous as he gets weaker. Swift Harvest. Arlan attacks the enemy without hesitation. He deals a burst of lightning damage to all enemies as soon as he enters the battle. This is his technique that gives him an advantage at the start of the fight. Arlan Traces is a legendary warrior who has mastered the art of revival. He can survive the most brutal battles and turn the tide of war with his amazing skills. Here are some of his abilities that make him a formidable hero. Revival. When Arlan's HP is at 30% of his max HP or lower, him defeating an enemy will immediately restore his HP by a value equal to 20% of max HP. This skill allows Arlan to recover from near-death situations and keep fighting with renewed vigor. Perseverance. Arlan's .res increases by 50%. This skill makes Arlan resistant to damage over time effects such as poison, burn, bleed, etc. He can endure these effects without losing much health and focus on his enemies. Repel. Upon entering battle, if Arlan's HP is at 50% of his max HP or lower, he gains a barrier that nullifies the next incoming attack. This skill protects Arlan from the first strike of his opponents and gives him a chance to counterattack or retreat. Arlan Traces is a hero who never gives up and always rises from the ashes. He is an inspiration to his allies and a nightmare to his foes. He is the embodiment of revival. Arlan Eidolon is a fearless warrior who never gives up, even when facing overwhelming odds. He is willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good, using his powerful skills to deal massive damage to his enemies and protect his allies. His skills are: to the bitter end, Arlan unleashes a devastating strike that deals physical damage to a single enemy and reduces their def. Arlan can use this skill as long as he has more than 5% of his HP left. If his HP is below 15%, he will use all his remaining strength to execute this skill, leaving him with only 1 HP. Breaking Free. Arlan breaks free from any negative effects that are holding him back, increasing his skill damage by 10% and dispelling a debuff from himself. This skill can help him survive longer and deal more damage in critical situations. Power Through. Arlan's determination and courage make him stronger, increasing the level of his skill and basic attack by 2 and 1 respectively, up to a maximum of 15 and 10. This skill enhances his overall performance and makes him more versatile. Turn the Tables. Arlan has a knack for turning the tables on his enemies, surviving a fatal blow and restoring 25% of his max HP. This skill can only trigger once per battle, but it can save him from certain death and give him a second chance to fight. Hammer and Tongs. Arlan's ultimate skill is a powerful hammer blow that deals physical damage to a single enemy and additional damage to adjacent enemies. The level of his ultimate and talent are increased by 2 each, up to a maximum of 15. This skill can deal massive damage to multiple enemies at once, especially if they are clustered together. Self-Sacrifice. Arlan's self-sacrifice makes him more dangerous when he is low on HP, increasing his ultimate's damage by 20% and the damage multiplier on adjacent enemies to match that of the target enemy. This skill can help him finish off his enemies with a final blow, or take them down with him if he falls. If you are looking for the best team comp for Arlan, the legendary Fire Mage, you have a few options to choose from. Here are some of the most popular and effective ones. Arlan plus Asta plus Herta plus March 7th. This team comp is great for dealing massive damage with fire skills and buffs. Asta is a support healer who can also boost Arlan's fire damage and crit rate with her passive skill. Herta is a tank who can taunt enemies and protect Arlan from harm. March 7th is a fire archer who can synergize well with Arlan's fire skills and provide additional damage and crowd control. Arlan plus Asta plus Trailblazer plus Welt. This team comp is great for exploring and adventuring in different terrains and environments. Trailblazer is a ranger who can scout ahead and reveal hidden paths and treasures. Welt is a water mage who can manipulate water and ice to create bridges, platforms, and obstacles. Asta and Arlan provide healing and fire damage as usual. Arlan plus Asta plus Himeko plus Danhang. This team comp is great for facing enemies with high resistance to fire or magic. Himeko is a swordswoman who can slash through enemies with physical damage and bleed effects. Danhang is a wind mage who can debuff enemies with wind skills and reduce their resistance to fire and magic. Asta and Arlan provide healing and fire damage as usual. These are some of the best team comps for Arlan, but you can always experiment with different combinations and see what works best for you. Have fun playing with Arlan, the legendary fire mage. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of Honkai Star Rail with Arlan. With her lightning-fast attacks and powerful skills, Arlan is a formidable ally in any battle. Whether you're a seasoned Honkai veteran or just starting out, we hope this guide has given you some valuable insights into how to make the most of her abilities. So gear up, power up, and get ready to take on the Honkai with Arlan at your side.